I might walk to you and stay the weekend, actually. Oh, the young bull and the old bull. It's an old joke, but it just might work. No. Brian Adams, my dears, from 1985, getting us up to 3 minutes to 7. Let's do the Getaway thing. Getaway last night. We exhorted you to watch Getaway. We told you that we would ask a question based on last night's Getaway progie, and that question, if correctly answered, could win you a hole. In fact, could win you a couple of holidays, a holiday each week, and then a biggie to Vanuatu, staying at the Irariki Resort at the end of the month of the promotion. Okay, the question. Heron Island. It happened in the show if you watched Getaway last night, and many people will have done. It's been a #1 show all through 1992, and they expect it will work again in 93. Heron Island is built on a coral cave. What do the herons contribute to building it? Maybe you didn't even have to watch Getaway last night. You're going to know, aren't you? Here's a clue.
Chicken.
Heron Island, built on a coral cave. What do the herons contribute to its construction? Please phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Please phone 389-0105 to register your answer and go into Monday's draw for a trip for two to Noosa, flying East West Airlines, staying at the Hyatt Regency Coolum, with all entries, as I say, going into the major prize draw on Monday, April 12, for a trip for two to Vanuatu, flying Air Vanuatu, and staying at the Irariki. Say it for me, won't you? Irariki Island Resort, thanks to Getaway and Triple M. That phone number again, 389-0105. And I might add, you can register your answer all weekend. If you have trouble getting through, keep trying. We will be taking calls all weekend. 389-0105. It's a minute to 7. Weird Al Drower is next.
Yes, sir.
You look forward to that. It's moving up to 7:07, the Boeing time crawl. We're getting into the stereo with Mick Jagger. Would you care to join me, Sammy? Here we go. Barry Gibbs.
Fiji's a bit off today, I think.
Eat your heart out. He's good. No, these are the ones I don't want to hear.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
That's why I'm crying for you. Those little things that you say and do have got me crying too. Possibly you'll put it on your list now of the most hated songs,
Oh,
ladies and
I
gentlemen.
love the way you sing.
Thank you so much. The idea is that, as opposed to a request show where radio stations take requests and ignore them, or play the songs that were on the format anyway and dedicate them to the people who just happen to ring up and ask for that song, we will actually play the records voted for by the punters who fill out the little forms and drop it in at the aforementioned stores. Let's not go through the list again. The idea is that we will play your music. It's the first time that I can remember it's actually happened in any city I know of.
Exactly, and for commercial radio to play anything, either from Mozart to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir on Heat, featuring Ian Turpie on the electric thermos, right through to something like AC/DC.
Well, they'll play anything. You'll play anything that's written on, if it gets enough votes.
Oh, yeah, if you'd like your balls for breakfast, we'll cook them fried or poached.
That's a great
Fantastic.
song. I love country music.
It's a
The bride to the groom.
It's a great. That's the third time he said that. I don't have much hope for this show at all. Let's hope the format overcomes the inability of the jock. Here's a song that we want to see #1, ladies and gentlemen. Pop into Sports Girl, Brashes,
Time Zone or Hoyts.
Time Zone or Hoyts.
Those voiceovers
Pick up-
make a lot of money.
Pick up a voting form and vote for this one.
Hey!
Happy boy.
Yippee!
I was walking down the street on a sunny day. Hubba, 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 hubba. A feeling in my bones says I have my way. Hubba, 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 hubba. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, it is good when things are going your way. Hey, hey. Yeah, my little dog Spot got hit by a car. Hubba, 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 hubba. Put his guts in a box and put him in a drawer. Hubba, 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 hubba. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, it is good when things are going your way. Hey, hey. I forgot all about it for a month and a half. Hubba, 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 hubba. I looked in the drawer and started to laugh. Hubba, 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 hubba. 'Cause I'm a happy boy. Oh, I'm a happy boy. Oh, ain't it good when things are going your way? Hey, hey.
You're right.
That's my favourite.
The Beatfarmers and Happy Boy, I think that will go into the top 10, if not to the number one position, all the way to number one. You're going to say things like that? Are you going to be like Casey Kasem?
We might get emotional. It's enough to bring a tear to a glass eye.
So what other fascinating and salient features are there in Radio Free Sydney, John?
Well, if you want to ban a song forever, we promise never ever to play it again. Like Billy Ray Cyrus,
But you'd have to get enough votes. Not like one vote wouldn't say a song is banned forever.
That's right. So if you go and vote, like, get all your friends to vote, everyone says, look, we don't want to hear the
The
song.
chicken song.
Well, today we're going to count votes from 9 till 3 in the afternoon, because there's that many votes to count. I'll be finished by 9:05. There'll be about 3 votes.
No, there's 10,000 forms come in already, I'm told.
That's right. Actually, there has. It's been a lot.
You were just being humble there for a moment.
Oh,
What's happened to you?
following in your footsteps.
Shucks.
The grave digger from hell.
Shucks, he said,
And also-
kicking the dirt in front of him.
It could be sort of like a, here's a new term for you, rock back. Like the first time in Australian commercial radio history, there's been like a rock and roll talk back where we can talk about everything and anything. And unlike some other radio stations, we're not going to edit calls and get some girl on the phone to say, I'm sorry, you sound too old, or your breasts are too big, or whatever the story might be. We're going to play absolutely anyone on the air who wants to talk about anything.
Well, I'm both. I'll get through.
Radio Free Sydney, Radio Free Speech, and it all kicks off on Saturday night.
Yes, with the most want-to-be-heard 36 songs. And then on Monday, we're going to get up a zec with the Lemonheads and Screaming Jets. And anyone who wants any song on the air will play all those songs from Monday. It'll become the playlist.
But they'll have to vote for them.
That's right.
You're not going to take phone calls. They have to go into one of the aforementioned stores.
That's right.
That'd be what, Time Zone?
Time Zone, Hoyts, Thrashers, and who's the other one?
Sports Girl, I think.
Sports house.
Sports Girl. Just check with your statistician. All right, 17 after 7. That's one of the many exciting things that Triple M is doing. I know I'm excited. I'm on the gristle. Thank you for coming in, John.
Thank you very much, Uncle Doug.
The other exciting thing, it's been a pleasure working with me. You've been looking forward to this all your career.
That's right.
I've been an inspiration to you. Jesus,
he
all the
fun?
things I wrote down, he hasn't said one of them.
And all the very best to you, Sammy.
He's terrific, John. He's clever and witty and amusant and obsessed with women's bodies, and I think that's a good thing I do. Heterosexuality, it's on the increase. 17 after 7, the other exciting thing we're doing is the $105,000 rock and roll payout. I know a lot of punters are listening for the key song. Hey, it's been wonderful chatting with you, or listening to you.
So brief.
I'm chatting with you now, of course,
you are.
which gives me an opportunity to have you say our Doug's big ring password. Could be amusing. Rubber baby buggy bumpers?
Rubber baby bubble, bubby bubby.
Yes, I thought so. Remember when your teacher said you'll never learn anything unless you ask? Well, that was before our Ask Andrew segment, which is coming up next. You can ask Andrew everything, but you'll never learn anything. The other proverb applicable to this half hour, a grand in the hand is worth $1,000. What? Doug's big ring. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. 25 minutes to 8, 18 degrees in the city. Here's Peter Gabriel getting us back into the stereo. Thank you so much. 19 minutes to 8 is the time at Triple M. Forget Fiona McCallum. Forget dear Abby. Forget. Yeah. Never mind, she's dead anyway. Martha Gardner, that's her. Bum. I'm sorry. But, whatever you do, don't forget Andrew Denton. Yes, ring 3871099. That number again, 3871099, and ask the man who's redefined the term Andrew to solve your problem and fix up your festering little life. Yes, once again it's time to ask Andrew.
Andrew, my name's Mike, and I've got a very, very important question for you. It's been disturbing me for some time now. How the hell do I finish my Mario Brothers game? I mean, really. They give me this bloody game for Christmas. I can't finish it. I'm a wreck. What am I going to do?
Dear Michael, you don't finish your Super Mario Brothers game. The idea is that it finishes you.
Yeah, it's Greg Beachball. I want to know if friction causes heat, how long would it take a dog to a bucket of water to boiling point?
Dear Greg, as you know, Professor Julius Sumner Miller performed this highly controversial experiment on TV back in the early 70s. Having already discovered that no matter how randy a poodle is, the most it can do is turn a bucket of water tepid, he was just about to make a major breakthrough with Rottweilers and above-ground swimming pools when the studio was raided by the RSPCA and the broadcast ended. Consequently, your question remains one of the great mysteries of science, and dogs, quite possibly, a major untapped source of hydroelectric power. I'm Andrew Denton, and remember, no matter what's your problem, society is to blame.
Doug Mulray, Doug Mulray, Doug Mulray.
17 to 8. I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to rush out and do some charity work. He helped make Doug Mulray a rich old man fund, always in need of contributions. Ugly Kid Joe.